Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Abby and today I would like to invite you all along as we unbox, review, and do some initial styling to get this beautiful wig wearable, ready for fresh out of the box. All right friends, so the wig I have today is Jon Renau. Let me show it to you. It's Jon Renau Maeve in the color 56F51. Also known as Oyster. And as you can tell, that HD stands for is the heat defiant fibers. So that means that she is heat friendly fibers, which is wonderful. I love Jon Renau heat friendly fibers, which leads me into what I'm wearing right now. I am wearing Holly, Jon Renau Holly in the color Palm Springs Blonde. Also one of my all-time favorites. And I want to thank YOU TL WIGS for sending me this beautiful Jon Renau Maeve for us to look at today. Show you, I have taken off her hairnet and we are just going to take a look at her fresh out of the box and look at this beautiful color and wave. Let me take off this. Let's see, her hairnet is off. Woo, wow. Look at those beautiful, lightly tousled waves. This is a beautiful mid-length style. Oh, I can't wait to get her on. Look at that color dimension. And let's look at her cap real quick before I put her on. Inside her out. And has a beautiful monofilament center part, an ample parting space there. Definitely has an extended lace front, goes all the way to this ear tab right here. Soft ear tab, open wefting in the back, extended nape, and Velcro adjusters. Let's go ahead and take off my Jon Renau Holly. All right, let's put Maeve on. I can see some similarities between Holly and Maeve. They both have that beautiful little bang. Let me show you this color real quick while I have her off. I think you might be able to tell. It's gradually a little bit darker in the back from like the occipital bone down and the nape. Look at that color there. And then you can see that it gradually gets lighter as we all would gray naturally. Ooh. Wow. Look at that. Let me fix my ear tabs. I always kind of pinch mine in. That's great. Let's look at this lace front. Stunning as always, as to be expected with Jon Renau hairline. That temple to temple lace front. I am 5'4" for reference, so I'm not tall by any means. So let me go ahead and show you. Here I am from the front. We're going to deal with these bangs. Don't be overwhelmed by that. We're going to fix those. From the front. My right side. From the back. Look at that. The left. And back to the front. Look at that beautiful curl pattern. Isn't it stunning? All right, so we're going to take our Jon Renau wide tooth comb. Let's break up the part together. Now, I like to comb mine forward like this. Then I'm going to take my comb. I know she has a center part, so I'm going to stick according to that kind of. Now, here is a first little look at that bang. That's pretty much all I had to do was break up the part. I am so pleased with Maeve. I love her so far. All right, so here are her bangs. For me, as an avid bang wearer, that is what I'm looking for. I'm looking how the transition, how smooth they transition from the bang around the forehead, the fringe area, all the way into the body of the haircut, and this is seamless. But let's just get in there and wake those fibers up. Like I said, there's no permatease up here on top. We're gonna have to fix that right there. But that's gonna be easy. I'll show y'all how to do it. You can let's just give a little attention to right here on this little, this is all that I see that needs to be fixed. And all I'm gonna do is try to soften that right there and get this little fringe part to stay back and blend in a little bit better with the body of the haircut. And since I want them to cool looking like this, I'm just going to take my hand and get them right where I want them and let them cool. And I like these bangs very soft, very natural, very flattering in my opinion. These bangs are perfect for softening the forehead. Ladies, that is all I had to do to this beautiful Maeve right out of the box to get her wearable ready. We just fixed this little fringe right here, blended it in with the body of the haircut a little bit better, combed these bangs down, and just side swept them. That's my personal preference for wearing bangs. The other thing is just get your fingers in there and warm those fibers up. If you want to, you can take the hairdryer, warm them up. Anything that is all one length is gonna be, it's gonna be prone to be heavier and flatter on top. So that's the good thing about these heat defiant, these HD fibers. You can get in there, you can apply a little heat, redirect them, and wake them up. All right, ladies, what do you all think? To me, this looks like a Raquel Welch wavy day with a little bit of bang, which is honestly my preference. If you want to get these bangs to be straight across, you can trim them a little bit. I prefer side swept bangs, but if I wanted to do a more traditional set bang, I could definitely trim them a little bit. So I'm also going to take y'all outside and show you this beautiful color, 56F51, also known as Oyster. So let's take her outside and look at her. Let's do a little half up, half down. To me, this always keeps a wig looking natural, because how many of us would wear our bio hair half up, half down? Just like this, okay? Taking a little bit more back. Hold on. Style her a couple ways. Same clip. And I like to give just a little oomph right there. See that? Let me turn around. I'll show you this. It's gonna look great all the way up. Oh, I got my cord back there. Another thing you can do to keep her looking very natural, for me, I have my bio hair is a little gray right there around my temples, right there. So we'll go ahead and do that. All right, let me give you a spin on this. You can see this is, I definitely wore my bio hair like this. I also would pull a few down. Ooh, that's nice. This will be perfect for holiday hair. Look. And you could trim these if you wanted to. Good coverage back here. See this perfect coverage on the cap? So natural. I'll do this. Messy bun. See that? All of the makings for fall 2025's hit hair. Beautiful, trendy hairstyle, long, subtle lob, subtly waved lob. Has bangs. Bangs are huge this fall. And all of those features are found in this beautiful Jon Renau Maeve. Hope y'all enjoyed her as much as I did, and thank you so much for stopping by. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys. Thank you.